Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys Dak Presscot sends strong message on CeeDee Lamb ahead of opener. The big concern, now that Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb has signed his new $136 million contract with $100 million guaranteed, is the rather large problem of Lamb having missed out on all of training camp and the preseason in a holdout. Players tend to say they're in game shape and ready to start the year in those situations. But then the season starts, and it can take a while to get into rhythm. That's only natural. Lamb repeatedly posted videos throughout his holdout showing that he is in shape and working out intensely, but there is no substitute for going through the grind of camp with teammates. Quarterback Dak Presscot, for one, is not worried about Lamb not being on point for Sunday afternoon's game against the Browns. "Yeah, he'll be just fine," Prescott said, via the Dallas Morning News. "We've had 2 weeks now getting him back in, obviously he was in shape. But on the field, defenders on your back, trying to catch in a tight window. He's ready. He's an elite player, just turn on the film from last year and you'll see that. He's gotten better. Right now it's about going out there and showing it for both of us." CeeDee Lamb led NFL in receptions in 2023. The film from 2023 is, indeed, impressive. Lamb led the league and set a Cowboys franchise record with 125 catches, going for 1,749 yards in the process. He was a workhorse for the Cowboys last year, ranking number 4 in the NFL in receiving grades from Pro Football Focus, and also ranking 4th among receivers with 1,078 snaps played. The Cowboys need him not only to be in shape, but to be in top form from the get-go. On Thursday, he had what was his first full contact, padded practice since last year. "We've been working plenty," Lamb said. "Plenty different routes, different situations, seeing different coverages, different stances. The list could go on and on. But yeah, me and Dak, we've always been on the same page since I got here, since we've been playing together." But then, Cowboys fans should not panic if Lamb has a slow start. That has been the norm for him in his career. At Pro Football Reference, Lamb's splits are broken down by 4-game stints. In games 1 to 4 of a season, Lamb averages 5.4 catches and 73.1 yards per game, the lowest quadrant of the season in both categories for Lamb in his career. In games 5 to 8, he averages 5.8 catches and 85.4 yards. In games 9 to 12, it's 6.3 catches and 73.3 yards. And in the final games of the year, the numbers are 6.3 receptions and 79.5 yards. Cowboys predicted to demote $40 million star for third-year playmaker. If there is one area of the Cowboys offense where we can give something of a thumbs up, it would have to be the receiving core. Sure, there are questions. CeeDee Lamb has not had training camp, the depth is thin, but at least Lamb has a contract, and the guy they wanted to see win the number 3 job, Jalen Tolbert, played well over the past 2 months. In fact, Tolbert could be one of the players most worth monitoring in the opening weeks of this NFL season. The Cowboys are hoping he is primed, as he enters year 3 having not produced much in his first 2 seasons, for a breakout year. There are indications that could happen. Tolbert has spent the summer trying to latch on to quarterback Dak Presscot as much as possible, in hopes of developing a rapport with the quarterback. That's never a bad strategy for a young receiver, especially as he steps into the number 3 role that had been held by Michael Gallup, who had not meshed with Prescott lately, was released and later retired. Much will be expected of Tolbert. And in a bold prediction about the upcoming season, the guys at the Locked On Cowboys podcast foresee not only a Tolbert breakout, but a shift in the depth chart, with Tolbert overtaking Brandon Cooks, a player who has posted 6 1,000-yard seasons in his career, as the team's number 2 receiver. Cowboys hoping for a step forward. There is reason for caution, too, though. Last year, Tolbert had the opportunity to seize the number 3 receiver's job, but did not do so. After getting single-digit snap counts in 5 of the first 6 weeks of the season, Tolbert topped 20 snaps every week from there, but still wound up with just 22 catches, 268 yards and 35 targets on the year. There's still growth needed for Tolbert to make the leap in the Cowboys' offense. Cowboys' Dak Presscot makes promise amid ongoing contract negotiations. As the odyssey continues between the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott's contract extension, which reportedly is making progress, the star quarterback spoke to the media about the current state of the situation. With fans locking in their bold predictions for the Cowboys' opening game against the Cleveland Browns this Sunday, Prescott makes a promise about the ongoing contract negotiations. The promise that the 31-year-old quarterback made is that both sides are working to get a deal done so he can be the Cowboys' quarterback for the foreseeable future. However, Prescott would not hold to a specific deadline for a deal to get done by Sunday for the Week 1 opener, as said to the media Thursday according to ESPN. "I'd say they're working," Prescott said. "I don't know if that's necessarily the timeline of getting it done over the weekend. I can't say I'll put a timeline to Todd and Steven if we don't get this done, this or that. But I know they're working. I'm going to still be working," Prescott continued. "That's the only thing that matters to me." Cowboys' Dak Presscot leading in the right direction, per CeeDee Lamb. The team is in a situation where multiple star players need to be inked long-term if they want their success to be consistent, as one was handled as the Cowboys signed wide receiver CeeDee Lamb to a 4-year, $136 million contract. Speaking of Lamb, he would talk about the situation with Prescott, saying that he's doing a great job of leading us in the right direction. "Obviously, Dak is doing a great job of not really bringing it into the workspace, but I know personally that it can take a toll on you," Lamb said. "But he's doing a great job of leading us in the right direction. He knows that we're rooting for him. Me, the most, for sure. We need to hurry up and get this done, so we can just put this all behind us and go win more ball games." Leave your like and subscribe to the channel. See you in next video.